should be live. Let's go to the Discord. Copy the link. Paste it again. Hey! Late start today. Sorry about that. Was working on a mod. But, well, just kind of... I lost track of time. Hey, Andrew Scram, how you doing? Life's good. Lots of stuff happening, lots of stuff going on. Plenty of stressors, but it's all good. Alright. So I was testing cutscenes. We were at the end, testing the boss fight, I think. So I'm going to start where I left off on Friday. I was balancing out the boss fight, yeah, right here. And we'll update this cutscene, add the cutscene to get the party the ship, and then start working on the player arena, or the monster arena. You're trying a new engine, works similar to Mode 7 in RPG Maker. Oh yeah, what's it called? Let's see, Strikers menu. Oh yeah, play the controller. My dang glasses out the way. Let's start off with the bleed strike. I think Enmity needs a animation. Let's add that. Did we land the bleed? I don't think we did. Hey, Skepsis. Back at ya. You too. Dang. Down again. Hey Locksmith, how you doing? Thanks. The damage on Blizzard is a little high. Okay, so I need to add some animations to some skills. Let's start off with finding enmity. And yeah, just as I thought, no animation for it. What about these other ones? Yeah. So provoke, harass, coax, and enmity all need animations. Let's do that first. And also maybe tone down the damage on Blizzard a little bit. I gave that's currently the last boss of the game right now. I gave the last boss, the Ice Primal, like some wicked abilities. One called Freeze Dry that stops you from, what does it do? It reduces the healing you receive by 75%, so heals like suck on you for a few turns. It probably lasts a little bit long. Let me go to Freeze Dry. We'll say Frozen Solid will last 2 to 3 rounds, and then Freeze Dry will last 5 rounds solid instead of 5 to 7. So nerf those just a little bit. Now we need Blizzard. Let's take a look at Blizzard. Let's reduce this by just a hair. Blizzard 2, let's same thing here, let's reduce it a little bit. You know what? I think I should reduce the... I mean, I've kind of got these in a specific order. And I don't want to change them because I've got them all set up in a specific way. So, what I'll do is reduce the magic attack power of the enemy just a little bit. Nerf the enemy a little bit more. So let's make the attack 90 and the magic attack 100. Magic defense 90. Defense could also be 90. Let's reduce the HP just a little bit. Let's say 3,400, 34,000. Hey Drifty, you should make a tutorial mainly centered around making battles way better, like plugins and other little tips and tricks, like visually better and overall better gameplay. I think I've seen that comment before. Probably left. You probably made a comment on a video. I mean, I've done lots of videos like that. Hey Anthony Browning, how are you doing? Greetings, good sir. Okay, let's get some animations made. You mean like a tips and tricks type of video? Like, here's some of the things you can do to make it look better. That's not a bad idea, the dynamic dudes. There's plenty of things to get done. So let's get an animation here. Or you know what I could do? Let's go ahead and save what we got. Let's go to Game, Open Folder, and then navigate to Natural Explorers. I don't have it on here. I did start that before I got the new hard drive. RPG Maker. MV. Natural Explorers. Oh no, I don't want to go to Natural Explorers. I want to find... my big sample project, which would be Dungeons. Let's load Dungeons. You can load multiple instances of RPG Maker MV by double-clicking the game.rpg project file. And then we'll go to the database in here and go to some of the animations I've already made to save some time on making new ones. And let's go for, that's a center. That works, so we'll copy this one and put it into the Legend of Driftwood. Since I've already put most of the assets in here, it should be fine. Just go to the bottom and add this and call it provoke. Let me just change the sound effects a little bit. Take off the screen to make it target. Sound like damage though. More of a, I don't know, something else. Speed that one up, or pick something different. There we go. So that's the provoke one. Maybe I can change the hue a little bit. Okay, that'll work. We can go back to skills. Oops. On previous. I misspelled it. E-N-M. Oh yeah. There we go. And MIDI. So let's have this one work for all of the provokes for now. Now it has an animation. Okay. Let's go to Sublime here. Further tweak stats of boss, stats of ice primal. Okay. What else did I want to do? Need to go into, after we beat the, we need to add another cutscene basically to the meeting ground. Let's see him in here. Hey Dr. Vile, what's up? Thanks, Anthony Browning. Yeah, we're doing good. So this cutscene, once it gets here, will be turned off, but we can add a new page, and there's some switch that needs to be turned on. I should probably... Meeting hall... Ice Primal defeated. I made a switch for it. Okay. So if the Ice Primal has been defeated, let's add a new event page. Then this page will be turned on. Which will happen as an auto run. The baby's yelling at me. Yep. She needs mama. So what happens here, this is an auto run event. Continuing the cutscene. I guess we'll make it a full cutscene like we did the last time. So if we want to kind of keep it very similar, we can take this same thing, basically, and copy this, put this here. So it starts the same way as we did before, save us some time. Duke of Winterhold request cutscene is on. We've done our movement routes. So short story, this thing is gonna, these will show themselves again. We'll need a new page actually. So let's copy this page, go here, paste it, add a second condition. This is for when the ice primal has been defeated. Except the first condition will be the same as this branching here. No, I think this is... What does this say? I don't like that it doesn't remember its location. It's stupid. Duke of Winterhold request cutscene. Okay. Yeah, so that's fine. So we're in another cutscene. So we just do that. Same thing for the other two. So we copy the first page, go to the second page and paste it, creating the third, adding another condition, saying that the ice primal has to be defeated. Same thing here, copy the first one, go here, paste it, and add that extra condition. So now, as long as the cutscene switch is on and we've defeated the primal, we'll be here. So to make these guys disappear again, we just turn off either of these switches, which we're not going to turn off the defeated switch because it doesn't make sense. Hey Ness, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming. But we'll turn off the CS switch and then it'll go back to here. Because this would still be on. Or it'll go here. Actually no, because we're turning that off. So it'll either meet none of these conditions or it'll meet this condition after we turn off this switch. So it should work. So after we beat the ice primal, we come back and it should start the next page, auto run here. Of course, we need to do something at the end. Otherwise, this is going to do this over and over and over. So he says, he's going to say, welcome back, travelers. Welcome back, adventurers. You've proven your mettle. You've proven your mettle and will be rewarded accordingly. Okay, but before that, he'll say something else too. Actually, it'll be somebody else. Our tourist should walk in and be like, yo, we did it. We did the thing. We did it. So, walk up. Greetings to you, Resident Duke. Blah, 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 blah. We've returned to inform you of a successful mission. The creature enchanting this land, cursing this land. The creature that was cursing. The creature that was cursing this land is no more. And then he'll say, "Welcome back, adventurers. You've proven your mettle and will be rewarded accordingly." And then I guess Arturo's or Olgun will be like, "So does that mean we get our ship?" He pops in. Hey, Chainer. Yeah, long time no see. What are you up to? How's your projects going? I'm slow to reach out. I'm sorry, Ness. I'll try to do better, man. Heavy Mattel? Oh, Mario theme and metal? Did I miss anything? Oh, yeah, I did. Dr. Vile's working on games, sprites. Oh, yeah. Making the art assets is the hardest part. Has there ever been a $60 RPG Maker game? I don't think so. There was a $30, 60 pound, no. There was a $30 US game not too long ago, The Great Gaius. That's the most expensive that I've seen, besides like visual novels that are like, you know, not safe for work content being more. Apparently they sell. Hey Lumping Chan, how you doing? Good to catch your live stream. Your vids have helped me quite a bit with making my own game. Awesome, that's cool. Metal? Lol, meh. This phrase is sometimes misspelled as show your metal. In fact, that's not really so far wrong. Metal and metal were originally variations of spelling for the hard, shiny substance we now alwa. My projects have been on hold for the last 6 months, but life has been good. Cool, Chainer. Skepsis says working on arts right now, trying to get a good style for my game. Long, slow process. Yep. Say that again. I think we're going to cut to the chase on this. It's just going to be like, we did the thing, we're back, we killed it, here's your ship, carry on, type of deal. So the Duke will say, I'm a Duke of my word. You'll have your ship. It'll be docked just east of Winterhall. I guess I could put a color code in here to kind of like let the player see the color, like, hey, go east of Winterhall. What color do I want it to be? Just make it yellow, that's fine. Go east of Winterhall. Tom the comic book nerd. Been so long since I see one of your streams live. It's awesome you coming back to this project. Yeah, it's been fun. I like this project a lot. I like it. I like working on this project more than any of my other projects, and I can't quite figure out why. This is the longest storyline that I've put into a game. It's probably because I actually have writing in this game and like more cutscenes, and like I put more time into cutscenes and like a progression, like an actual story, like a game, not just systems, as for a lot of my other games I build all the systems and fill out the database and kind of spin my wheels a lot. But I've learned a lot since I've messed with it the first time. So coming back into it, I feel like so many of the things that I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I'm like, that's freaking easy. I can totally do that. So do I want to spend the time to make that happen? Is really the investment. If you work on something, not that I work extensively in RPG Maker every single day, but most of the days I'll mess around with it. And if you do anything like that 5, 6, 7 times a week, you're going to get good at it, especially if you do it year after year after year. It's been many years dabbling with RPG Maker. So pretty much anything that I can think about, I can figure out a way to make it happen with relative restraints, right? Sometimes it's just the engine is not optimized to handle some things. And a lot of things would require plugins, which is another, complicated thing. I've gotten away without having to write a lot of plugins because I can make mostly evented systems with a few script calls that do the things I need a plugin to do. Just handle it with script calls inside of it. Or make a common event with script calls. It's essentially the same thing. It's just you're not putting it in the plugin manager. Okay, so after this point, we've got the text set up. We need like some victory music, right? I guess we can have Driftwood say something as well. Everybody else seems to be talking, thanking. So Driftwood will just be like, thank you, yada yada. Thank you, Your Highness, Your Hininess. That sounds too pompous. Like, or something. Like he's being too pompous. Not Driftwood, but whatever. Thank you, Fair Duke. Thank you, Fair Duke. Good enough. Alright, and then victory music. Alright, cool. Victory music plays, and we get some text. This text will be dim, and I guess in the middle of the screen, because it's gonna be like, yo! Hey Sheba, we've got a resident troll. Sheba, don't you have something better to do? I see all your comments. I see your comments. You need to pull that thing out, man. You've obtained this ship. Like, you messaged me about 7 days being not enough time to make a 5-minute cutscene. Like, dude, if you can't make it in 7 days, you probably can't make it in a month either. I'm not trying to talk down to you. I'm just saying, like, you're mighty hostile with me, like, in your comments, and it's kind of uncalled for. Okay, so we've told the player they've got the ship, but we actually need to award them the ship. So let's set that location. So should we put the docks here or right here? The docks would be be good right there. Let's set the location right there. Very nice. Hey, Charles and Nico, how you doing? Liftoff. You freaking forgot about the contest you were going to enter? You still can. It's not over. Thank you for the sub, Malik Mayberry. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm asking you to make a full game. You don't have to make a battle system. You don't have to fill out a database. You basically, you can use any assets you want. You have 7 days. It's plenty of time to make a 5-minute cutscene. You can make a 5-minute cutscene in one sitting. So, like I said, if you can't find, like, one sitting in the span of a week, I'm sorry. There's plenty of game jams. This is just a small game jam that I do every year, something small. That's perfectly fine, Liftoff notice. Yeah, I mean, it's just for those who want to challenge themselves to see if they can show off some of their artistic ability and make a cool-looking cutscene. You can make an entire 5-minute cutscene without even putting any text in it. It was 7 days from the announcement video and the announcement on Discord and the announcement on Itch, which was 3 days ago. So I'll put a link in the chat right now to it. You still have 3 days, 1 hour, 45 minutes, and 55 seconds. You have plenty of time. I mean, you could put together something in a few hours. You don't need 7 days for this. Huh. Video output low, huh? I don't know what the video output low is for. Maybe I'm getting DDoSed. There's nothing I can do about it. Anyway. Let me take the ending that I have here for when they're done talking, and we move them down, do the same thing. Transfer to the big building. Where's the big building? Where's this go? Oh, in there. Yeah, that's right. That's accurate. Okay. So let's take all of this. Copy it. Put this at the bottom after the text. Let's do a 1 second wait right here. The fanfare will start 1 second. The text will pop up. And then they will walk down. I think after this, The Duke should say, like, you guys are always welcome here, or something, something, something. You're always welcome back in Winter Hall. Safe travels. And then the players walk down, and yada yada. There's a little bit of a wait for that to happen. Yeah, Sheba, whatever you want, man. I'm sure that's why you came. To tell me how default my things are. I think that should work fine. So yeah, at this point, we're turning this off. We're turning the branching cutscene on if it's not already on it, but it will be on already. So this would go, what happens with these? It would go back to this. I'll leave that switch the same because it shouldn't make a difference. Because you can't get to this point without it being on anyway. And this time we'll do self switch B and a new page with just self switch B on it. Now you're welcome to be here, Sheba. I just, if you're gonna tell me, you know, if you're going to make negative comments to me, I'm going to retaliate. I'm going to try my best to not say anything too mean, but I'm not going to let you push me around. I think we should test it out. Hey, Divvy. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to name calling. Like, it's not worth it. It's just, everybody has their opinions, you know, and sometimes those opinions clash, and there's nothing wrong with that, really. It's just try to be civil with one another and respect each other, and I think everything will be fine. You don't have to say all nice things about somebody. I think that might work. Let's test it. Of course, we'll have to beat the primal again, which is good because it'll give me some more idea on how the battle feels. And then this auto run will turn to an action button. Little movement event cutscene. The player walks out, and at what point? Okay, so now we'll copy this page, paste it, and after the Ice Primal's been defeated, this switch will be on. So he won't say return to me, he'll say the same thing he said last time, actually, in this event. You're always welcome here, something, something. Yeah, this thing, okay. You're always welcome back in Winter Hall, safe travels, okay. Oops. I put that in the wrong one, but that's fine. Put this one here, cut this one, put this one here, cut this one. So let's see. Return to me once you've yada yada. You're always welcome back after you've defeated the primal. And that's pretty much it. That'll do for that whole ordeal. This lets the party beat the last boss, get the ship that lets them sail around, and they can pretty much visit all of the places. I do need to adjust some world map things now that the player will have access to the world map again. So let's go to the world map and just zoom out a bit and look at any things that the player would have access to that doesn't quite work, right? So this is all good, this is all good. This is an area they would go to next. There's adamantine in this area as well. I should actually make nebicite in there to go to the next tier. Here's a spot that we'll have to look at, because this transfer event doesn't quite... This is no longer the Monster Arena area. I'm going to delete that. This will be a transfer event for another town, but the town doesn't exist yet. I haven't made the town. So there will be a town here. There'll be a cave here for something that doesn't exist. There's going to be a temple or something here. There's a tent here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 maps. There needs to be something over here too. Maybe like some tree over here, 5. Maybe a town over here, 6. 6 things that needs to be added at least on the map. Need to look at the farming system here and start the work on the Monster Arena. So let's test those cutscenes. Let's try to beat the last boss. And this isn't a rushed play on this. This is an average play where I've got most of the chests, and I didn't do any like leveling. I did no grinding, just spent some time mining. So that's the only thing I actually did. Another thing I might want to do is change the percentage base to like a specific damage. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Assassinate. Yeah, strangely today, dropping frames. I don't know what's going on. It might have, it says I've been live for 44 minutes, but I seen it dropped red at one point. So I don't know if it's going to do the thing where it puts it into 2 streams like it does sometimes. Kind of frustrating when that happens, but there's not much I can do. You know, I hit stream, I do my best to minimize the amount of things that are playing on the network, but it is a shared connection between everybody in the house. That's a good idea, Shiba. Sometimes that helps. Blizzard, while you have that mass amplify damage on, is very painful. Okay, let's go ahead and do another enmity. Keep the aggro. And let's do a Payon. Phoenix Payon. Oh no. I think the fight feels good now. It's not at a point where it's impossible. The Blizzard 2 can still wipe you out, but it may not even, the boss may not even use it. Mass amplify damage definitely makes it harder. Ooh, that critical on the fire attack. There we go. Yeah, it feels good. I'm going to leave it like that for now. I've been changing his numbers around for weeks. Cool. So I feel like after this happens, there needs to be some cutscene. So I'm going to save this on file 15. But I want to put some cutscene or something after you defeat the Primal. So let's go in there. So before the control switch, after the battle processing, we'll do a show animation. This event, and I'll just pick one randomly. And then I will do another show animation because 2 is better than 1. A couple of animations. And then maybe we fade out the screen, and maybe like I could put some floating glaciers all around, and then have the switch, make them all events so that they're there from default, but after a switch gets turned over, they just start to disappear. Cutscene? Did you say cutscene? Let's do that. Let's transfer the player. Well, first of all, we'll have to fade out the screen. So this is going to be a moving cutscene, kind of. So we'll start with just fading out the screen. Then we'll give the game half a second to let that happen. We'll turn on the transparency. and then we'll transfer the player to, I would say, the world map, and we'll put them right here. Okay, so I'll need another switch to send the player back, because it won't keep reading after I move the transfer. So it's gonna transfer the player there, but we're gonna throw the player back in here. So it'll toggle that switch. So let's delete this bottom one, copy this top, paste it here. So after the event happens, Ice Primal, show animation, fade out the screen, wait 30 seconds, change transparency, transfer the player, turn on the switch. That should happen. And at that point, when we're transferred to the world map, we're still going to be black screen, invisible, basically. So what I can do is create some events. I might have to go into Sprite and make some. Just for like glaciers, something to show floating glaciers. All these sprites are stretched out. I stretched them. We use for glaciers. We could use the tile set thing. A big chunk of ice. You know, what if I did something like this? Hold on, let me see tile set, see if there's anything, one tile that'll work. Otherwise I have an idea to do this with 2 tiles. This is just an idea. We'll see how it looks. So this is going to be glacier left, and we'll do one for glacier right. And the new page will have if the ice primal has been defeated, it's invisible. So I actually have to go back and do something real quick. Inside of here, I don't want to turn that defeated switch on just yet, because we're going to take the player, show him a cutscene, and then put him back. And when we put him back, we'll turn the switch on. Or actually, we'll turn the switch on during the cutscene. Where is it at, though? Why am I not seeing it? There it is. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Okay. Alright, so we're not going to do the Ice Primal defeated switch on yet, because this will just happen in order. Action button. And all of these mountains will signify glaciers that are stopping ships from sailing because of, like, you can't sail because you don't know where they're at and they'll smash your ship up. So when the player is transferred here, I'll make an event here that's called Glacier Removal. This will auto-run. Well, Well, I need another switch then, don't I? If I want to have something auto-run when I get here, which I will need to. I was going to use Ice Primal Defeated, but I'm going to need something that I can just turn off. It doesn't actually have to do that, but since I already copy-pasted all these, I'll do a new switch for this to happen, which is not a big deal. This is the Glacier Removal CS. Okay, so when the Glacier Removal CS is on, this auto-run event is going to happen, and how do I want it to look? The player's going to be here, so really only need to go 1, 2, these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 2 is 14. Do I want to just play 14 animations? Or do I want to do like a screen animation? I think we might as well do 14. Okay. Let's do that. So it'll show an animation on... Oh no, I messed up, huh? Because I forgot to name the glacier rights. Okay, hold on. We're going to wait on that. This will be glacier left 1, glacier right 1, glacier left 2, glacier right 2. Glacier left 3. Yep. I don't know if you'll see this one, but I'm going to leave it anyway. Wait, was that 6? That was 6. 6, and then we'll do this one. Once again, I don't know if this will be visible, but we'll make it so that there's an animation playing there anyway. So this will be an important thing. Figuring out what animation or a combination, probably just one animation would be better, because I'll have to do it 14 times. And I'll do some arbitrary weight in between them. Hey Paradigm Shift, how are you doing? Okay, now that I've got them organized a little bit better, we're going to select glacier left 1, and we're going to use an animation. Let's make a new animation so it's custom to this event. We don't want to wait for completion. We'll put an arbitrary amount of frames wait. So let's go to the other project, my previously unreleased project. Find a good animation for glaciers melting. Something with ice or fire, basically. I mean, that kind of works. That was kind of fast. Let's keep looking though. That one works too. That sounds much better. Like little snowflakes are flying. Let's take this animation, copy this. Okay. go here, go here. Go to my animations, go here. We're going to call this Glacier Melting. Let's make sure yeah, I heard all three. Three animation, oh yeah, three sound effects, and the animations are working. Let's change the hue on this to be more of a blue-ish. There we go. Same thing on this one. Make it a little more blue. And look at it again. Okay, I like that. So we'll use that animation. Okay, and we'll copy this, paste this. Put this on left 2. Left 3. Left 4. As well as 5, 6, and 7. Arbitrary number of weights inside and varying, like between 5 and 15. So let's go with 7. Copy this, paste this. 12. Copy this, paste this. 9. Copy this, paste this. 11. Copy this, paste this. 14. Copy this, paste this, and 6, and then one more for, 5 frames. Okay, so it should be like, like, it should just play a bunch of that animation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, basically like that. And then, I guess this weight should be a second. Not 5 frames. Boom, and then they all just switch over, and they're gone. So here's where we control the switch that says the ice primal has been defeated is on. Of course, we actually have to do one other thing. We need to turn or fade in the screen, because it's still black screen. Often forgot to do that. Fade in the screen here. Wait, I don't know, give it a good third of a second or so. Let's try this. Map zoom set 0.6. So it's negative zoom. What are you working on today? I'm working on Legend of Driftwood, adding some cutscenes. Does the stream die? That's a shame. That's a shame. I think I'm getting DOSed today. DDoSed. Shaky day. DDoS. Or just bad connection somewhere. Not sure what's up. That's frustrating. It's just dropping all kinds of frames. Went from 25 to 5. That's great. Gosh, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, sorry about the stream. I don't know what's happening. It's dying again. It's trying to send. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know. I'm at a loss why I keep getting dropped. Anyway, I'm working on this cutscene. We need to test it. This should set a negative zoom, and after all this happens, it should show an animation on these glaciers, then a 1 second wait. The switch will turn on, which causes them all to disappear, and then this will also switch to a new page, which can be an action button with the same switch Ice Primal defeated. So these will be gone, including this event. All I have to do is trigger the glacier removal cutscene when I do the transfer event. So before I do this, I'll need to fade out the screen again, transfer the player back to the frozen cave area. So we'll put the player back here. At this point, since I did a transfer, I can take over with another event on that map. And then this one will switch over to this and disappear. Never to be seen again. Shebero Sobre, how are you doing? Dropped again. What is the deal, man? Why does it do that? That's our ISP, I think. I think it's our ISP right now. Just dropping the stream. Yeah, that's pretty lame. We're just gonna I'm gonna stop for when it drops. I'm gonna just keep testing because I'm wasting too much time. Okay, so where's it at? It's going to send it back to the inside. So it's going to transfer them to the world map, but before it does that, we need to turn on a switch. We're going to turn on the glacier removal cutscene. So then this can still trigger. Ice Primal defeated. This will be here. We can set this to an auto run, which will fade in the screen. Actually, we'll have it change the transparency to turn it off. Fade in the screen. Wait 20 frames. And what else? I guess we can show some text. We'll toggle a self switch here, new page, self switch A. This now does nothing. And also delete the second one, copy this one, paste it here. I think it'll operate the same. Since this can be same as characters. And you can walk here, so you can be able to access it from the top or the bottom. Alright, I guess we should try that out now and make sure that everything works like it's supposed to. I think it should. Let's load the... no, it won't work if I load 15 because it's already toggled the switch. I actually need to beat the boss again. Keep cutting out.
Yeah, it keeps cutting out.
I think it's the ISP, but I'm not sure. Usually they're pretty good.
Yeah, we had a few thunderstorms, so maybe there was a line damaged.
Could be that. no, Blizzard 2. Get wrecked. Dang. It's so close. I think he's really balanced really well now, finally. Alright, let's watch this cutscene and see where it messes up, if it does. Zooms out, you see the glaciers disappear. Let's get back to the keep report on our success, and it works fine. If anything, there needs to be, wait, hold on, this is actually good. Let's save it over 15 here. And let's extend that out a little bit. That worked the way I wanted, just a little fast. So let's change this and double the weights. So let's go 40, 14, 24, 18, 22, 28, 12, and then 120. I know it works right. That's just a minor thing, so I'm not going to try to beat the boss again just to see this slower thing. I'm just going to actually load 15 and check out the next cutscene. Thank you, Skepsis. Yeah, finally it feels right. Gosh, I keep hitting guard on accident. We got Pentastrike. I haven't even tested that skill very much. That was bad RNG on that random encounter. Gosh, I keep hitting guard. Like, it's because I set it to memory. There we go. He gets a turn. Melon. Runic Mine would be really, really good skill to have. It would be smart to take Dark Hero to level 24, then that boss fight would be much easier. Because it gives the whole party extra magic defense. Then the Ice Primal is just a barrage of magic spells. So the glaciers are gone after this point. Alright, so there's another cutscene that's working. Greeting to you, Resident Duke. We've returned to inform you of a successful mission. The creature that was cursing this land is no more. Welcome back, adventurers. You've proven your mettle and will be rewarded accordingly. I don't know if that's the right spelling of metal. So does that mean we get our ship? I'm a Duke of my word. You'll have your ship. It'll be docked just east of Winterhall. Thank you, Fair Duke. You've obtained the ship. You're always welcome back in Winterhall. Safe travels. We walk out. If we go back in, does it re-trigger? It shouldn't. And did this change over? So he's like, you're always welcome back. Yep, that worked. Awesome, man. So if we go here, we've got the ship. Alright, it works. Everything looks good. We're getting close to releasing. Looking at the player arena, or the monster arena, is next. We've got the ship. Back in business, boys. There needs to be something down here. I need to add more stuff. Obviously, there's a lot missing that I need to add. I could add some new creatures to let you fight, even if there's no town or anything. In certain areas, you fight different creatures. It's metal, it's short for medallion. How did this guy attack us on our ship. I'm gonna say he was a stowaway on the ship, and somehow he, like, we caught him. It's level 24 bandit. Get shot, bandit. There's bandits on the ship. Medal, MEDAL for medallion. That makes sense. Let's go ahead and go into that event real quick. Winter Hall, big building, meeting hall. This event. Page 3, scrolling down. Proving your medal for medallion. Yeah, not medal. That's steel. Thank you, dynamic dudes. A little typo fixed. So, that's pretty good. Let me see. Let me add some changes that I did. Finished the cutscenes leading up to and during the, what is it called? Cursed Ocean CS. Added cutscenes that unlock the ship. Okay. I think that's probably where we're going to end today's live stream. We had a shaky live stream today. Started a little bit late and just went down time after time after time. We have thunderstorms. We've had thunderstorms for the past couple days. So I'm going to just think it's RISP. It's probably not YouTube. It's probably RISP crapping out. But yeah. At this point in the game, it's looking pretty good. We'll be able to capture these creatures too. I think the piranha is a capturable creature. Let me see. Let's soften him up a little bit. Oh, well. Driftwood's version of softening up is dicing. He's the one I put I put the adamantium ingots into a weapon. Capture. You've captured a coast piranha. Yep. Let's go see if that actually works. We haven't tested that. Go to the. That's the next thing I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to be looking at restructuring the monster arena. And that the more you capture of a creature, the higher the level that creature is. Hey, there's our boat. Still where we left it. We don't need that thing anymore. The boat only goes in the shallows. The ship goes all over the ocean. I see a little graphic glitch right there. I'm gonna leave it though, it's fine. No, I can't. I'm thinking about it now. Let me fix it real quick.
Must fix glitch.
Must fix. So, you can't tell because it's the top of the map and it scrolls, but you can shift map it to make it look right. So go here, and then select here, shift right click, and then draw it like that. And it should shift map it correctly. I'll have to test it later. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter, it's fine. How do we fight this creature on the ocean? I need to look at that. There's still some fights that you shouldn't be getting on the ocean. Like, how did that thing attack on the water? I need to set regions. There's the monster arena. I'm just gonna run from this. You've used Event Copier, right? Yeah, Fly's got some cool event manipulation things. So I've got the emblem. If I go here, it should show me the fish now. Fight regular monsters. Yep, and it shows the fish that I can fight in the arena. This is the non-capturable version, so if I tried to capture this, it wouldn't. It would just kill it. We're gonna switch these out. And the tokens you get will be depending on the level of the thing you kill as well. But guys, that's where we're gonna end the live stream today. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to support what I do, I have a Patreon. If you want to come hang out, we have a Discord. Links are in the description below. Come hang out in the Discord. Love to see you. You can use it to promote your stuff. Like this video live stream. If you do like it, sorry for the thunderous weather causing the ISP to cut out. We do the best we can. And you guys are awesome. Remember to stay awesome. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be working on restructuring the Monster Arena. It'll be a mix of Final Fantasy X style Monster Arena, but with my little spin on it. We're going to use Yanfly's map enemy levels plugin to do this with variables on the map. It's going to be cool. Alright guys, any further questions, hit me up on the Discord. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.